All right, IMCA Modifieds coming out on the racetrack right now as we get ready for our first heat race of 3. On the pole in the Helm Racing 4X going to be Daniel Helm out of Sherrod, Illinois, with the South Bay Appliance LA Prep CNR machine of Phoenix 5B of Brenda Kirby out of Bullhead City, Arizona. This is the Bush Bender Family Racing 96 out of Chandler, Arizona of Hayden Bender. Shane Hensley Racing 37 of Shane Hensley. He's out of Queen Creek. He's got another Queen Creek driver starting behind him down the inside in the Aero Auto Glass Janky Design 16. That's Jimmy Mills with the Poling Racing 2X of Roy Poling. That's Wagner Racing 77. Jason Wagner. First time I've seen Jason Wagner out here at Arizona Speedway with Marvin Mule and Bruce Streak Signs 55. Randy Arms and the Shrubs Contracting, DeVault Electric 101, and the 1X of Don Irvin, the EMD Raps Hot Rod. 10 cars getting ready to go 8 laps. Heat race number 1 for the Santan Ford IMCA Modifieds. And will be Brenda Kirby taking over the top spot off of turn number 2 as they go 3 wide behind her for the 4th position. Now it's going to go 3 wide for the race lead. Here we go. Off of turn number 4, Brenda Kirby's going to have the race lead over the 37 machine of Shane Hensley and the 4X of Daniel Helm. Here comes Hensley once again down to the inside of Brenda Kirby. So they work their way off of turn number 2. They're still jockeying for position throughout the field, especially right now for the race lead with Brenda Kirby up top, Shane Hensley down low. As they go off at 4, it will be Kirby by about half a car length right now over Hensley. And that's another 2 car lengths back to the 4X of Daniel Helm as Shane Hensley thought he was going to try to throw a slide job on Kirby. Couldn't quite do it going into turn number 1. As they work off of turn number 2, Kirby still has about a bumper advantage, but Hensley with a power move down the inside trying to work his way around Kirby. Can't quite do it yet. Kirby very aggressive on the top side of the racetrack. Just as aggressive, though, is Shane Hensley down the bottom side of the racetrack. You'll see him go into turn number 3. Shane Hensley right here, he is going to let it rip, try to work his way past Kirby. Can't quite do it, but he is able to make it stick. So a lot of car control right now in the 37 of Shane Hensley. As you see, just as I say that, that car starts bouncing up and down. So Brenda Kirby still hanging on to this race lead over Shane Hensley. The rest of your top 5 right now is Daniel Helm in 3rd, 4th, Roy Poling, Don Irvin. He's moved up 5 spots from the 10th starting position to 5th. BS Jimmy Mills all over him right now as Shane Hensley once again goes on the attack. Little contact to look like down the back straightaway off of turn number 2. Between those 2 drivers, Brenda Kirby holding that pretty steering wheel and Shane Hensley trying to make it work. But as you see, the rest of the field starting to stack up behind him now as we almost went 3 wide for the 4th spot as now Daniel Helm looks to the outside of Shane Hensley. Helm and Hensley, a little contact off of turn number 2 as Brenda Kirby able to drive away. Now it's going to be a battle for that 2nd spot as well as 4th and 5th. White flag in the air this time for Brenda Kirby. She'll lead him into turn number 1. Hensley in the 2nd spot. Daniel Helm just behind. Helm's going to drop the nose down the inside. Can't quite do anything as Hensley moves his car up to the top side of the racetrack. Going to see if he can find some grip up there. Don Irvin moves into the 4th spot over Roy Poling. He's going to drop the nose down the inside of Daniel Helm as the checker flag will fly. It will be Kirby hanging on over Shane Hensley, Daniel Helm, Don Irvin, Roy Poling, Jimmy Mills. As we are ready for heat race number 2 in the EMD Rap Swiss Springs 18K out of Kearney, Arizona, it's Jacob Pace with the Klein Engines Dirt Pro Inc. EMD Raps Goofy Tools 92P of John Parmley out of Phoenix. It's Rip Snap at WSS Racing Shocks 23C at Chuck Gronke. Sneed Racing 97, that's Josh Sneed. He'll line up to the outside of Gronke. Inside row number 3 in the Ponderosa Outfitters Deer Valley Auto Body 66 is Brandel Eckelberger. And the XL Towing number 5 of Roy Meeks out of Sholo. This is the Premium Coach Group Distinct Custom Cabin Tree Tex Cattle 45, the Rhino Ryan Roth out of Peoria, Arizona, inside row 4. Got one of his teammates and good buddies starting to his outside in the Premium Coach Group 61 out of Gilbert, AZ. That's Chad Stevens. Guy Norton's with us here tonight, starting in the 9th spot in Charlie's Place IROC Race Cars. Precision Drive Lines number 12 out of Peoria, Arizona. And Wild Thing Racing Maximum Comfort Frankswell Drilling 38. That is Wild Thing Michael Thing out of Campo, California. Back with us again this weekend at Arizona Speedway. And the green flag's in there. We're underway. Heat race number 2. Front row broke out over. Oh, we got one car having some issues there. John Parley went up and turned her 1. Car almost didn't turn on him. See, shot up the racetrack, gonna have actually use a big diamond off right there, let gravity do its thing for turn number 2, trying to reel in back. But he shot up the racetrack, thought he was gonna hit the wall. But John Parley fights back in the 92P, was able to make it stick, going through 3 and 4, but he did fall back to the 4th spot as Jacob Pace does lead lap number 1. Parley does get through turn 1 at that time a lot better as we got a battle side by side for second. Well, it was side by side. Chuck Gronke now has it, but here comes Wes Meeks, or Roy Meeks right back down to the inside in the number 5. Roy Meeks, the number 5 machine, down to the inside of Chuck Gronke. Gronke's going to use that high line. Meeks going to let her try to get her to stick. Throws the slide job. Here comes Gronke trying for a crossover off of turn number 2. Gronke couldn't quite cross him over, so Meeks hangs on to that second spot with Gronke right now in third. John Parley trying to reel his way back to the top 3 right now. Hitting in the 4th spot as the Rhino Ryan Roth trying to take over that 4th and final transfer spot. He's got another one of the veteran racers behind him, the number 12 of Guy Norton. As Parley and Gronke made a little contact going into turn number 2, that's going to dart Gronke up a little bit ahead of John Parley as Parley once again tries to reel that car back in as we have 3 laps to go as Jacob Pace crosses line. It's Pace, it's Meeks, Gronke, Parley, Roth, Norton, your top 6. Elkelberger sits in 7th. Chad Stevens right now in 8th. 9th is the 38T of Michael Wild Thing as Josh Sneed has taken his car off the racetrack. Battle was pretty strong for that 3rd spot a few laps ago. Now it's getting ready to heat up for that 4th and final transfer spot as John Parley having to hold off the 45 of Ryan Roth. Ryan Roth about a half car length behind the 92 now of Parley. He's going to drive it down the inside. Almost makes contact. Might have actually done it there in the right front. White flag comes out. That killed Ryan Roth's momentum. And the 92 of John Parley going to be able to drive away as Guy Norton looks to the inside of the 45 of Ryan Roth. They go side by side. Off of turn number 4, Jacob Pace, your race leader. He's been setting the pace all race long. He'll win. Heat race number 2, followed by Roy Meeks, Chuck Gronke, John Parley. That's going to be Roth and Norton coming home 5th and 6th out of the transfer positions. We get ready for the 3rd and final heat race of the night for the Santan Ford IMCA Modifieds. On the pole in the Arizona Speedway Torco Race Fuels LTNT Lawn Service 71 AZ out of Queen Creek, Arizona is Tyler Meckel. This is the WSM Auctioneers MDM Accounting American Float Tech 5M out of Tucson, Arizona. It's Zach Madrid. Starting inside row number 2 in the Flatiron Electric, HappyHomeRealtor.com. First Responder Plumbing 75 JR out of Mesa, Arizona. It's Chaz Baca Jr. 2 is outside Mission22.com. Las Vegas Firefighter Benefit Association. Schaefer Racing Holes 22 out of Kearney is Sean Stacy. That's the Tortilla Valley Homes 118. Jesse Patterson out of Tucson. He brought Rick Spencer from Tucson as well in the Artec Industries AFC Designs Tins Show Club. That's the 10S of Spencer. Inside row 4 in the King Dino Klein's Engine EMD Wraps Desert Restorations 40 JR to Whitman, Arizona. It's Bubba Stafford with the A1 Materials Slide Job Garage Doors and Openers. Big Bob's Flooring 77X of Austin Cool out of Cave Creek. And rounding out the 9-car field and the Rep Snap of Kearney Auto Supply. Riggins Aviation 28K is Daniel Radcliffe. Green flags in the air. Final heat race for your IMCA Modifieds. And Zach Madrid picked up a couple main event wins a few weeks ago, and right now he's setting the pace down the back straightaway into turn number 3. And then you got Tyler Meckel and Chaz Baca Jr. side by side for second. Zach Madrid will lead lap number 1, followed by Meckel, then Baca, second and third. Sean Stacy right now in the 4th spot. Baca now going to look underneath the 71 AZ of Meckel. 3 very fast cars right now setting the pace as they go 3 wide right now for that 4th spot. Austin Cool to the inside of Jesse Patterson and Rick Spencer. They kept it 3 wide down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4 as Rick Spencer going to hang on to it on that top side of the racetrack. Austin Cool going to go into another 3 wide battle now with Bubba Stafford to the inside of Patterson. Patterson's car does not want to turn going into turn number 1. Finally got that thing down and off of Daniel Radcliffe. as Austin Cool is going to lose a few spots as well. As we go back up front to your race leader, it's Zach Madrid still showing the way. Chaz Baca Jr., though, starting to reel him in. Baca going to use that middle line. That car staying stuck down there off the berm, off of turn number 2, the 75 JR of Baca. Both drivers going to use the middle groove right now as they start working that cushion up the racetrack here at Arizona Speedway. That actually is the high lines right now in the middle of the track of Madrid and Baca. Baca's so good right there at the inside of turn number 2, using that low line. Couldn't quite get it stuck like he did last lap, but now Chaz Baca trying to find some speed up top. So Madrid, Baca, Meckel, Stacy, your top 4 right now. If the race ended, those drivers would transfer. Rick Spencer in 5th, about 10 car lengths behind Sean Stacy. So Stacy holding pretty steady right now in that 4th and final transfer spot. Right now, Zach Madrid still showing the way over Chaz Baca Jr. About 2 car lengths going into turn number 1. Now Baca with a strong run off of turn number 2. Can he let it stick? Now Madrid's going to use that top line to his advantage and drive away by about a car length and a half. Down the back straightaway through turns 3 and 4. White flag, it's in the air. We'll see if Baca has anything for the 5M of Madrid. Into turn number 1 they go. Madrid going to work the top side like he's been doing all race long. Baca going to get a nose up underneath him down the inside, but Madrid drives away once again, this time by 2 car lengths down the back straightaway into turn number 3. It's going to be Madrid and Baca, your top 2. How will they finish? They will finish just like that. Madrid up top with Baca in 2nd, Meckel 3rd, Sean Stacy in 4th. Those 4 drivers will transfer. Rick Spencer, Austin Cool coming on 5th and 6th.